What's up, guys? Welcome back to Late Night Fraps. I'm Chris Brock, the co-leader, and this week is a theme week. And yeah, we have a brand new theme for you guys called Killer Machine Theme, which was created by one of the members of Late Night Fraps, Little Rocker Cutie 2005, or Andre. And speaking of him, pretty much me and him, we switched days. Obviously, this video is uploaded on a Wednesday, and he uploaded his on Tuesday. That's really the reason behind that is because he's going to be moving soon. He's not going to have internet connection, so he really couldn't do his video on Wednesday. So we kind of arranged that he would take Tuesday and I would take Wednesday. And next week that'll be back to normal. I'll have my normal day on Tuesday and he'll have Wednesdays. But yeah, pretty much he created the Killer Machine theme, which I really like this theme. I think it's a really unique and just cool theme. I've been really wanting to review a certain film, which you can see right there what that film is, for a very long time, but I've been waiting for the opportunity to do so. Been waiting for a certain theme, or any theme that I can review it, and it's the perfect opportunity. So without further ado, the film that I'm going to be reviewing for the Killer Machine theme is a classic film from the year 1983, and that is Christine.
She is seductive. She is passionate. She is possessive. She is pure evil. She is Christine, a 1958 Plymouth Fury, possessed by hell. Her previous owner is not alive to warn her present one. Once she lures you behind the wheel, you will be hers, body and soul. There is no place you can hide, no place you can run, and nothing you can do can stop her. Because how do you kill something that can't possibly be alive? Christine, body by Plymouth, soul by Satan. Watch out for her this Christmas.
Okay, so pretty much a plot of Christine. In 1957 Detroit, a red and white 1958 Plymouth Fury is in an auto assembly line, I guess you could say, with some other Plymouth Furies, which are pretty much, just painted the standard color. And pretty much a worker, pops the hood and tries to, check everything, and the hood just slams down on his hand, and he gets injured, and, you see him, he has his hand wrapped up, and he's very bloody. And then this other worker, checks Christine out, pretty much, just opens the door, smoking a cigar, and he just flicks an ash on it, and then it's later revealed that he died. And then 20 years later, in 1978, we cut to Arnie Cunningham, who is a very shy, nerdy kid, who really only has one friend, Dennis. And pretty much, he buys a used car, which is a 1958 Plymouth Fury, and that is Christine. And, it's in very, dire straits. It really needs a lot of repairs. And he spends most of his time repairing it. And just from there, he actually does restore it, and it looks beautiful, but he just starts to change slowly and slowly. Don't want to give away too much of the plot, but that is pretty much a basic plot to Christine. Okay, so I want to talk about the acting in this film. You have Keith Gordon, who played Arnie Cunningham, and pretty much, I really like his portrayal of Arnie. I thought, you know, he was just pulled it off perfectly, because at first he was the shy nerd, and he really pulled that off perfectly. But then, just how Arnie his personality does a complete 180. He, you know, has this cocky attitude, and he played that perfectly too. And just his character, the way he goes about, you know, how he changes throughout the film, and at the end, it's just crazy. I thought he just pulled it off perfectly, and I really, you know, when I was talking about the plot, I really didn't, you know, stress how, you know, Arnie really is invested in Christine and how long it takes him to restore her. And no one really likes that he bought the car in the first place, but then he just spending more and more time with Christine, and you know, that's pretty much his whole life, is restoring her and being with her. And yeah, his character just does a complete 180. I really liked his performance. I thought he did a great job. And John Stockwell, who played Dennis, I thought he did a really good job as well. Like, you know, how he was a jock, but he's not that typical jock. He's not the bully. He's just a really cool dude, and I really liked his acting. You know, him and Arnie had really good chemistry. Just overall, I liked the characters and the acting in Christine. I thought, you know, it was pretty solid on both, you know, acting and characters. I'm going to talk about the directing and special effects. Obviously, this film is directed by John Carpenter, my favorite horror director of all time. He's directed my favorite horror film, Halloween. He's directed The Thing, Escape from New York. He's directed Prince of Darkness, Big Trouble in Little China, Assault on Precinct 13, Body Bags. He's directed tons of films. Just tons of films. He is just a master of horror, in my opinion. He's just a great director. And I think he does a phenomenal job in this film. Probably some of his best work, in my opinion. I just love how he just pans down towards the beginning of the film. I mean, there's really good shots throughout the film, but there's just one shot that I just love. I don't know why. He just pans down right to the 1958, you know, Plymouth Fury. I just love that shot. He's just a great director, so not really going to talk about it too much. Directing definitely gets a thumbs up. Special effects, they really hold up. This film was made in '83, and you know, some of the special effects were like, wow. Especially one scene, which, spoiler alert, it's not a big spoiler, but Christine rebuilds herself, and that scene is phenomenal. I don't know how they did that, but no CGI, obviously. This right here, you know, '83, that's way before CGI, but just the way that they did that, wow. You know, big studios did that nowadays, that would totally be CGI. Just the way they pulled that off, that was amazing. And just some of the other special effects, they really hold up. So in terms of directing and special effects, I think they did a phenomenal job. So yeah, guys, this right here is pretty much my review of Christine. You know, if I had to rate the film, I'd probably rate it an 8.5. Around through there, I really do enjoy the film. I don't think it's like my top 15 favorite horror films. It's not a bad horror film. I think it's actually a pretty good horror film. Definitely one of my favorite John Carpenter films. Would it be in the top 5? I don't know, but probably in the top 10. And to be honest, watching this film, again, I've not seen a John Carpenter film that I have not enjoyed. And I've even seen Ghost of Mars. But yeah, this film, I definitely recommend it if you, you know, if you're into Killer Machine movies like Maximum Overdrive, Christine, Videodrome, stuff like that. I definitely recommend it. I think, you know, the directing was really good, the acting was really good, the special effects were really good. It's not an overly gory film in terms of kills, but I think it has a really good story to it, and I would definitely recommend it to you guys. So, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. What do you think of my review of Christine? Do you agree, disagree? And yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.